We're not in the kingdom. In the Philippians 2.
Colossians 2. Get that? Get Colossians 2 and 2.
Yeah, bring that one up. Colossians be it. No, you got it? Hold on, let me go.
Colossians 2 and 18. Let no man beguile you of your reward in a voluntary humility and worshiping of angels, intruding into into those things which he had not seen, vainly puffed up by his fleshly mind, and not holding the head, from which all the body by joints.
Start up, you gotta go to 16. I'm 16.
Verse 16, let no man therefore judge you in meat, or in drink, or in respect of a holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days.
Yeah, because the days and times are all screwed up right now. So, yeah, you can't judge a man. If a man want to keep it on Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, we can't rebuke him for that. You know, but we are required to give you the correct understanding, you know.
And you should want to do it the right way. You know,
it's right.
Well, man, I definitely appreciate y'all, brother. I will be out back on next week.
Come on. All right. Hey, glad you came out, brother. Shalom. All right.
Shalom.
So yeah, man. Going back to the Zechariah 13. Yeah, some more.
That's that swamp shit you want to get.
Yeah, that was it right there. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's a good thing. See, like the elders been saying, man, these guys gonna start waking up to these clowns' madness, man. Like General Yohana and Bubble Eyes. Like this dude was fucking with Bubble Eyes. He seen that shit didn't add up. I got him out of there, you know. The Most High delivered him out of that madness. You know, a lot of them guys gonna start waking up that's fucking with Nate. Yeah. You know? And with the whole, you know, ISUPK debating, you know, these different conscious clowns, that's gonna wake up a whole lot more people to the truth. You know? Look at that, man. Get that, brother.
That's the man. That's the spirit. That's what we was talking about earlier.
That's how America, right. America's on the decline. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. The persons, we've seen Jake eat out that same trash can, man, damn near every time we come out here, man. Now you beholding, he's come back, brother.
I didn't get him. I thought you was talking about the cripple Edomite. I missed this one.
Yeah, this guy right here, man.
Yeah, you wouldn't catch the Edomite doing that, man.
Lunching out the trash can.
Right. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man, for that cup shall pass unto you, man. Nowadays, y'all not having too much to rejoice about, man. So y'all days are numbered in this kingdom, man. They catching hell just like Jake catching hell. You would never saw an Edomite just going back 5 years ago. But especially like 10, 15 years ago in this kind of state of condition. You know? And that's why, hey, we speaking with stammering lips. You cursed, Esau. You cursed, man. And then that's delicious to him right there. That's the best shit you can eat. He probably ain't that good all week. You know? And what the Most High say, you would be hungry, but his servants was gonna eat, man. The total fulfillment of that ain't came yet, but we seeing more and more Edomites, man, coming through last week, we was eating. This Edomite cursed out one of the brothers because he asking the brother for something to eat. And the brother told him he ain't had no money. He got bigoted with the brother and said, I ain't asked for no money. I asked for something to eat. These crackers out here hungry, man. You know? And that was the position we was in, man. I remember having days working where I had to scrape up 99 cents to get some pink slime, man. It was all I could afford, man. That's the bottom of the barrel, man. Yeah. And I'm working all goddamn week busting my ass. All my money went to rent and fucking bills. I'm scraping money up to eat, man.
Digging in the couch,
you know? Right, going to the car, digging off in the car seats, under the seats, looking for change to get a 40 and a hamburger. You know? Now it's these devils, man. But that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Nice. And then they ain't even, you know, they so hungry to the point they pride ain't even, the Most High said he was gonna bring down the pump of these Edomites, man. He couldn't even do nothing but sit there and eat it, you know.
See his jaws moving from the back of his neck.
Yeah. So hey, go to Isaiah 14, man. Drop that. We get Isaiah 14. No, this place is done, man. We've been telling you. The elders been telling you, man. But till y'all see it, y'all ain't gonna respect it. But now y'all seeing it little by little, you know, some of it. The majority of you, y'all still in the stupor. But the Most High got something for y'all. And it's gonna be called, like the brother was going into, where it's called a false flag. They getting ready, they gearing up for something. We can't say what, when, and where, but it's something coming. And it's gonna be major, man, because it's got the top 9/11. To put it like that. They can't come with nothing weaker than what happened on September 11, 2001. It's got to be above and beyond that, man, to put y'all in even more of a state of fear. Because that fear, man, well, basically this devil wanted to keep you in a state of fear and uncertainty. Because that way, your vibration stays low, they can manipulate you easier. But let's get that verse, brother. Man, yeah, 14. No. Let's start up here. Start at 6.
This Isaiah 14 and 6, and it reads.
Man, go to 5.
This is
bring out 4.
Isaiah 14 and 4, and it reads, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased and the golden city ceased?
What is that right there, man? That's a stammering verse. That's making mockery of Babylon. We're supposed to take up this parable, man. This taunting proverb. Read that again, brother.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressor ceased? And the Salakia, how have the oppressor ceased?
Right, how had the oppressor ceased? The high and mighty one. How had you ceased?
Wow.
That's making mockery. Go ahead.
The golden city ceased.
How had the golden city ceased? America. America is that golden city, man. How's your infrastructure crumbling? How's everything here being defiled and corroded and polluted? You know? This is basically making mockery, man. Because we know how. We putting this proverb to you, man. For you to stop and take thought. But the elite, they too proud. The average Joe six-pack, they know what time it is. They watch Bill Hicks, you know, they watch Gerald Salente, some of these others, you know, Doug Hagman and these others. You know, you just to name a few. And so they seeing what's going on, man. They watch C-SPAN. They watch the news. They peeping what's going on. So they see that that America's going to hell in the handbasket. They prepping and stocking up and getting prepared. Buying bullets and guns and all this, man. Which won't deliver them in the least bit, but they doing this. But how had the Golden City ceased, man? Meaning how y'all being brought to naught? Cease meaning to stop. An end is being brought to Babylon. It's being stopped. From your economy, man, to every little facet of your life, man. All you people out here, man. Life ain't as great as it was going back 20 years ago. You know, you got bubbles bursting, all this shit, stock market, you know, back in the day, motherfuckers were making easy, big money cash in the internet. And you had that internet bubble burst. You know, now you're gonna see a gold and silver bubble burst. And that's because you got all these people out here buying gold on paper. And it's not enough physical gold to back up all the paper gold that's being sold. That's a bubble that's being created. And it's gonna burst. That's another attack that's gonna happen economically. But these motherfuckers are just wicked enough to set off a nuke as a false flag. And the pretense to go ahead and invade Syria and Iran. They wicked and bugged out enough to do that. While y'all be sitting around here trying to blame goddamn Bashar al-Assad or Ahmadinejad or somebody. Right, the Mujahideen. Anybody, whoever they put on the media for you to blame. They'll tell you Bin Laden came from the grave and said,
and them niggas believe it. He was never dead.
Right.
He had a clone.
Right. And y'all would believe it. Especially you niggas, man. Especially you niggas, man. You know? But yeah, go ahead, brother.
The 5th verse. The Most High have broken the staff of the wicked.
That's how. That's how the Golden City ceased. And the king of Babylon, bring that fourth verse out again, man. The Most High broke the staff of the wicked.
Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The Golden City ceased.
The oppressor. How had the oppressor ceased? Who had oppressed you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans more than the goddamn white man? Who? He's the top oppressor. We understand that we all been oppressed by the Hamites, by the Ishmaelites, and by Elam, Moab, and we've been oppressed by every nation on this earth. We understand that. But who is the top oppressor? That's the goddamn Edomites, man. The so-called white man. He has oppressed you from sun up to sun goddamn down.
To this very day.
Right now, to this very day. He hadn't lifted the yoke or you know, lighten the yoke, not one bit. He adding more to the yoke. So there's no need of coming up here asking us, you know, why we hate the white man. We should be asking you why you don't hate this motherfucker.
Right.
Because you're not in your right frame of mind. The white man is the wickedest thing, man, that's ever. The Most High created him to be wicked. And the Most High he is the creator. So when he makes something, he knows what he's doing. And when he created the white man to be the wicked, you ain't gonna get no better than goddamn Esau.
Right.
And the black woman is neck and neck with this motherfucker. But they was neck and neck in the Garden of Eden. Now, not to get off topic, but you go to the Apocrypha, it said how much evil had that grain of seed that was planted in Adam, how much evil had it brought forth to this day? This much. You were just paying around. There's so much wickedness, man. We'll be here the next week naming just a percentage of it.
That's the thing with chemtrails.
Chemtrails. You get the chemtrails out, it'll pick it up. It'll pick it up good.
Them is the ones that just
Then dissipated.
Yeah.
Right, those are not clouds. Those are chemicals put in the air of barium oxide, aluminum oxide, and boron, if I'm not mistaken, to dumb you down, and a slow, soft kill. That's a soft kill weapon. Now going back to that evil grain that was planted in Adam that brought forth all this wickedness was planted by who? Give me that sign, brother. I was planted by this bitch. That's why I titled it Eve's fruit. Because it wasn't the serpent that came to Adam. It was Eve that planted that seed in Adam and got him to take of the fruit. So the white man was wicked first, and then the black woman, which he wasn't the white man back then. He had pigment. Then he sold that fruit, which was that doctrine and philosophy, to the black woman, and the black woman took and planted it in Adam. And now we got so much wickedness, man, you can't even, like I said, we'll be here the next week naming just some of this wicked.
Come.
But right, that's why we don't, when you niggas start talking about your queen, the black woman, all this, man, it's funny to me. I laugh at you. That's funny. Because the black woman hates you. She despises you, man.
Come.
wickedness.
You're right, they're a queen. That's what I started to name that poster. But she despises and loathes you. But you put her up on a pedestal. Your sisters and your queens, man. The black woman ain't never did shit for nobody but her goddamn self. But going back to the scripture, go ahead, man. How had the oppressor cease, man? The golden city cease. The oppressor is the white man. The golden city is Babylon, America. Go ahead, Ike.
The Most High have broken the staff of the wicked.
That's how. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, had broken the staff or the power of the wicked. Go ahead.
And the scepter of the rulers.
That's right.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Right, especially you Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans, man. Y'all been smote in wrath with a continual stroke. And this motherfucker ain't let up. And he getting ready to annihilate you, man. And if it wasn't